Hey guys, Tim from Heavy Metal Off-Road here. We are at Overland Expo Mountain West 2022. Today I want to show you some of the things that we bring to the show. So first thing I'd like to show you is our Toyota Tacoma bed stiffeners. And what these are for are reinforcing the already weak from factory tailgate frame. As you can see in this example, it's all cracked and split. Same thing on the other side. It's not even welded in here. So what this bracket does is it solidifies everything. It's a fully boxed design, so you're not only going to get the compression forces, you're going to get the torsion forces counteracted. We also have some other accessories over here, such as our Tacoma 3G ditch light mounts. These just slide right in under the hood. You don't even have to take the bolts all the way out. You can mount your pod lights so you can light up the ditch areas. We also have our body mount chop, cab mount chop plates. These give you a little extra clearance for when you install larger tires on your Tacoma. Usually up to a 33-inch tire, and if you're going bigger than that, we have our body mount relocation brackets. Those are usually recommended for 35 and up inch tires. It comes complete with your bushings and grade 8 hardware. We also have our hottest selling bed rack system, which is our bed bar rack system, and these fit Gladiator, Tacoma, Tundra, Frontier, and Titan, and they're each shaped for each vehicle specific application. We have additional weld-on options for high lift jack mounts. On the other side are universal mount plates, which I'll show you in a second. Tabs for pod lights, and even a dog leash welded tab so you can keep your canine buddies in the bed without them flying out. Over here we have our universal mounting plates. So if you're running a 2-bar bed bar setup, we have our long 45-inch mounting plate. Comes pre-configured for Rotopacks, bolt directly to that. You've got vertical and horizontal 3/8 bolts for quick fists if you want to mount those, so you can mount your axles, shovels, fire extinguishers, things of that nature. If you're running a 3-bar setup, you can run dual universal mounting plates. It's totally up to you. You can customize it any way you want. And the last thing we have for the bed bars is our RTT security brackets. So these are precision formed sheet metal, 3/16, 4 points of contact. They're basically meant to replace the flat straps that come stock with your RTT to go around a round bar. Much more secure. They come with grade 8 hardware, security nuts, and a special socket for the nuts. And that's all available online. Now, we're going to be moving on to our brand new modular Overland rack. We'll come back to some of the accessories, but let's go check it out on this Nissan Frontier. All right, so this is our new Rocket Series modular Overland rack system. And this is different from the bed bars in that it's a fully modular design. You get a 1,500-pound static and dynamic load capacity rating, which is twice of what anyone else on the market offers right now. Built-in MOLLE panels. Depending on the size, we're gonna have a 12-inch, 17-inch, and 23-inch tall rack. So you'll have our full-size MOLLEs, or you'll have our mini MOLLEs, which are, you can take them out if you want access to the bed, things like that. You have slots within the towers or the pillars for accessories such as our bike mount, which we'll show you on the other side of the rack. We have a full light system, which will be offered on the website very soon. You'll have 180-degree lights on both sides, which light up completely on both sides. Pod lights in the back, which the rack comes with those brackets to mount for lighting up the back. And we also have a rock light, which will go in the middle of the rack, so you can light up everything within the bed. This MOLLE panel comes with your standard military-style pattern, as well as 3/8 holes for whatever mounting needs that you have. So looking at the back here, I'd like to point out that this rack is fully adjustable in width. So anything from a small, very small pickup truck to like a full-size Super Duty, this rack will fit it up to 64 inches wide. And that's great because you get a custom fit for whatever vehicle you've got. If you sell the vehicle, you can keep the rack. It's still just as good for the next truck. You've got chase holes integrated throughout the rack for when you run wiring for lights, antennas, whips, things of that nature. You can have a clean professional look, wiring all throughout the inside. You won't even see the wires. The way the rack mounts is you have an L-shaped plate, and if you have a Utilitrack like what the Nissans have, or you have the other bed rail mounting system, such as on the Gladiator or the Toyotas, these are going to bolt right to that. There's no mod, no drilling for that, and all the hardware comes to mount it there. Now, if you have a more domestic vehicle like a Ranger or the new Honda Ridgeline, well, it's not really domestic, but it's like a Ford pickup truck. You'll be able to mount these like a lumber rack. There's slots on top, and we'll be able to provide grade 8 half-inch hardware, and you can bolt it through just like that. One other thing I like to point out here is our bike mount system. So it's just a couple of plates that you bolt directly to the rack. You get to pick your favorite fork mount. We have 2 standard hole sizes for anything that is offered in the industry for a fork mount, whether you got a through axle or you have some of the newer bikes for whatever system they use for that. And in the back, you don't have to take the tire off here. There's a cradle for the rear tire that bolts to a bracket that goes to the rack. And you can just use these Titan straps, these things right here. You just feed it through, pull it down tight, and you're good to go. So this is our mini Molly. You'll find these on the full size 23-inch racks. You get 2 of them on between each pillar, so you actually get a total of 8 of them. And those are really cool for mounting all your little stuff. We also have these standoff brackets. So these will enable you to do 2 things. You can mount these on the inside of the rack on the sides, so you can have additional mounting plates, essentially twice the mounting surface area on your rack. Or our other style is it's actually turned 90 degrees, and you can put spacers for your rooftop tent if you need to bring it up a little bit. Say you have clearance issues opening the tent. You can space these out however you need, so you're not going too tall, and they're very strong, fully welded, and there's that. If you'd like to find more information about heavy metal off-road products, just go to heavymetaloffroad.com. It doesn't matter the hyphen, it'll automatically redirect you, and you can check out our full line of products there. Hope to talk to you soon.